Syd Strike training, presenting a new paradigm in leadership and management. 3 thinking clouds. The world of work is changing. Is the new way of work to be home working? Some team members will likely jump at the chance, while others will want to be back in the workplace. We have now learned that we can capitalise on technology, save money, travel costs, and protect the environment. But what will work best? What is the best way forward? What was wrong with the old system? As we enter what could be called a new paradigm of work, should we consider the old before we jump into the new? You're a manager. Do you know how to get the help you need from HR? And do you make the most of the help you do receive? You work in human resources. Do you sometimes find your managers are hearing you, but not listening to you, and struggle to implement advice? You may be a team leader or supervisor, working alongside your team, who want to come to work and do a good job and feel supported. Whatever your role, these are days where you are faced with new ways of working, policy changes, different team needs and aspirations, as well as employees needing development and dealing with conflict resolution. Perhaps all of this now more demanding in a changing world of work. Wow, 21st century management is complicated. Wouldn't it be nice if we could have an A to Z of management? Or some very clear boxes to place people in? Or a simple flow chart we could follow? But getting it right with people isn't that straightforward. My name is Syd Strike. It is my real name, it's not a stage name. I am going to help managers, leaders, and human resources teams to work in harmony by introducing you to 3 thinking clouds. And clouds is possibly a good analogy in many ways. When it comes to leading and managing, I think we must be prepared to move with the wind, change direction, and change shape frequently. Management and leadership is difficult because situations change and people change. And as leaders and managers, we need to be flexible enough to adapt to change in many ways. One leadership style is restricting and less effective than when you have the flexibility of being able to change from tough to kind, from control to release, from conforming to empowering, and through it all maintaining stability, motivation, and achievement of goals. The 3 clouds I'm about to introduce are my interpretation of how I observe leadership and management across a range of organisations that I am privileged to work with. I see 3 types of thinking around management and leadership, and all have their place. And all, I believe, are movable. These are the required skills we shall explore. Three ways of thinking. 3 thinking clouds. The first cloud I want to share with you is the control cloud. We need people to do what is required, so we need control systems. The second cloud is the compliance cloud. This is about conformity. For good and obvious reasons, we need conformity in our organisations for legality, safety, quality, environment and conduct, to name a few. The third cloud is the empowerment cloud. This is about releasing the potential of our people to gain discretionary effort and to build high-performing teams. The empowerment thinking believes that people perform well and give more when they are trusted and given responsibility. Douglas McGregor introduced the Theory X and Theory Y contrasting models of thinking by managers. Theory Y managers focus on the motivating of people, believing that employees want a job satisfaction, and encourage workers to approach tasks without direct supervision. Where leaders adopt this approach, employees are given more responsibility, more flexibility, and are trusted more. And so the empowerment thinking cloud increases. Development opportunities increase, along with positive one-to-ones. Catch-up meetings, praise and encouragement are given in abundance, and this will undoubtedly improve motivation. And if good procedures, quality control and technology are in place, will no doubt result in increased productivity and achievement. So why don't we have more of this? Well, it's not that simple. Sadly, there are those who will take advantage of the freedom and slack or break rules, and then this has a knock-on effect on performance and the motivation of the rest of the team. So the control thinking takes over. Let's take control. People can't be trusted. McGregor's Theory X comes in now, focusing on the importance of strong supervision with rewards and penalties. The empowerment cloud reduces and the control cloud increases. Let's put some control systems in place. Perhaps some documentation, or perhaps just the way we do things. Check with me before you make decisions. So now we are back in control, and we can make sure we stick to targets and standards. But now the manager must keep on top of these controls, and life for the manager becomes hectic, stressful, and the cloud is darkening. And this pressure is passed on to team members. Morale begins to drop, people complain, management becomes more formal, and the compliance cloud increases. And other clouds decrease. Well, we have policies and safety rules in place to keep our employees right, and of course to look after their welfare, development and rights. And we have employment legislation to inform our managers how to behave. So that should do the trick, but not always. Now we seem to be embroiled in meetings and difficult conversations, and investigations resulting in formal action. Trust decreases, and motivation drops, and managers feel unsupported. Oh my goodness, where do we go now? There is some good news. Possibly balanced clouds? But in reality, the clouds need to shift gently and appropriately, but always heading in the direction of bright empowerment clouds. We need all three clouds. And the reality is that when the control cloud is not too large, not too small, and definitely not dark, the empowerment cloud will grow and become brighter, and the compliance cloud will not need to be as large. How do we do this? Our managers need support as well as training and development, so they can have the right balance of manager and leader, tough and kind. Our team members need good leadership, more empowerment and motivational and skills development. Our HR teams, safety teams and other support teams need respect from all. And we need a good HR and management partnership that is encouraged and supported by senior management. These things don't change overnight. We all have to work at it, show a little trust and patience and make it happen. And what about the new paradigm, the future working model? When managers, team leaders and team members learn to work together, trust one another, be trustworthy, and management and HR systems are aligned to the new ways of working, everyone can benefit. Everyone can be a winner. We can work together and create a world of work where leading and managing is balanced, and where managers and leaders develop a healthy balance of knowing and understanding their employees, recognising that everyone is an individual with individual strengths, needs and aspirations. Every individual is motivated differently, and we need to learn how to get the best out of people by treating everyone differently and learning how to engage our team members. If team members aren't fully engaged, then they may become disillusioned and become what Blessing White called crash and burners or disengaged, working against your aims and sometimes taking others with them into negativity. You can create a brighter future with an empowerment cloud that is large and bright, motivational and engaging, and a control cloud that is there when it is required, and a compliance cloud that is consistent and appropriate. The future is bright. These are my thoughts, and I'm grateful to the writings of Dr. Stephen Covey that have influenced my thought processes and helped me observe real life in the workplace with an understanding of shifting paradigms. Do add your thoughts when you share this. This is just the beginning of an exciting journey. You can learn more on engagement by looking up Blessing White. You can also learn more on leadership styles by watching our video, 5 Leadership Styles, or viewing our short videos on remote managing, where you can learn the importance of empowering and trusting staff when you're out there to manage them, as well as lessons on praise and correction and positive body language. If you want to know how to develop your team, develop yourself first. Understand your leadership styles. Ask me about this, or go to the Syd Strike training website. Look me up on the Syd Strike YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Do drop me a line if I can help. Do come back for more. Would your senior management team benefit from exploring the culture in your organisation, where it is now and where you would like it to be? And then plan that future. And have you considered away days and facilitating? Well, we'd be happy to help you with this if we can. Do let us know.